Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Voicemail. This is your host, Lunar. Hi, how are we doing? How are we this week? I'm kind of shy again. I need to stop doing this. But the thing is, I have no idea if my sister is in her room or not because our rooms are next to each other. And whenever I talk to anyone on the phone, if I'm sending a voice note or whatever, I get shy and I cannot talk out loud. I don't want anyone to hear any of my business, it's quite private. So yeah, I get really shy and I have no idea, so I should really check, right? But you know what, I'm kind of lazy right now. This should be serious, but anyways, for today's episode, I thought it would be quite interesting, to say the least, that I would take you through my daily routine as a farmer girl. Well, technically I'm not a farmer girl, but I live in a farm in a very deserted area where I rarely ever go out. And how I cope with it, really, because I was such a city girl. Oh my god, the golden days of being a city girl is just anyways. And yeah, to be honest, at first it was really bad and boring, and it's just like I felt like I was dying slowly and my prime age is going to waste. However, right now I'm kind of at peace with it, and I'm like, c'est la vie, guys, c'est la vie. Maybe being a city girl will be something for my 30s again, but I don't know. But yeah, and some of these habits and some of my daily routine now as a farmer girl, I would 100% take with me forever. Like, I have developed so many great daily habits, and I thought I wouldn't gatekeep, and I'll just let you know why, because I love you. So yeah, let's just get started, shall we? I haven't mentioned in the intro that I have been forced to be a farmer girl. Like, it's not something that I chose willingly. And it was only because, I'm telling you, I'm jobless. I don't do shit. So I don't have any choice but to live with my parents, and my parents have a farm. So that's why I'm being a farmer girl. But one day I'll go back to being a city girl. Ugh, one day. But anyways, okay, so as a farmer girl, I wake up early, right? But however, I don't really help farming at all. Maybe just a bit in spring, well, which is now, because there's a lot of things to do in spring. But we just came out of winter, and winter we don't really farm that much, other than oranges, really. But anyways, so I wake up early, and I wake up on sunrise. Sunrise usually is like, not usually, but like it's not inconsistent. Like, sometimes it's 7:30, sometimes it's 7:15, sometimes, like, every day is different. So yeah, I just like follow the sun, and I wake up whenever the sun is up. And yeah, so usually I don't set an alarm at all. Either the sun will wake me up because it has already risen, or whatever, rose. Or I would just, like, naturally, my biological clock would just, like, wake me up and be like, girlie, it's time to wake up. And yeah, I would wake up with the sun, and the first thing I do is just check my email and the clock, because I have to know what time it is. And I check my emails because, as I'm saying, I'm job hunting right now, and I regularly check my emails like, you know, to see if anything pops up or like anything has responded to me. And yeah, so I'd go toilet, I'd make a prayer, and I would just like stretch a bit, brush my hair, take my iron supplements because I cannot function without these, and I would just like open up the window and soak all the morning like sun, you know. I would just like soak it in and breathe all of that fresh air, and it has given me so much peace, you have no idea. And it really sets the mood and the day for me. I just like let my face in, and I know they say sun is bad for you, but let me tell you this: sun is bad for you when it's consumed on a long period of hours, and when it's vertical, so like during the afternoons and noons. But morning sun is actually quite really beneficial for you, and it could help you clear your acne and clear your skin up and give you a really nice glow, because it's just like it kills all the germs on your face. So like I'll soak up a bit of morning sun for around like maybe 7 minutes, 5 minutes, and then I'm ready for today. I'll change my clothes. Sometimes if I woke up before my mom, I will juice her fresh orange, because she loves her oranges in the morning, like orange juice. I don't really like my orange juice in the mornings because I just brushed my teeth, and oranges with brushed teeth is just not for me. Sorry, but no. And I'll just juice her some juice, and if she already woken up, then she'll just juices her own, right? And then I'll make myself a big pot. Oh my god, like a huge pot of green tea, because especially in the winter, this has saved my life. Oh my god, drinking green tea in the morning, especially when it's quite cold and it's just steaming hot and you hear it on the stove just like bubbling, and you're like having a cup of tea with this sunlight and just like fresh air. Oh my god, it massages your soul really and helps you really digest anything. Not really digest because you've already digested your food, but kind of like helps calm your stomach. It's literally this one thing I'll never give up, because I used to be a coffee person. I'm still am a coffee person. I really do enjoy and appreciate my coffee so damn much, but something about tea first thing. And by the way, whenever I used to be a coffee person first, I always had that, what do you call it, like crash after like 2 hours of having first thing coffee. I would have a crash of me and like, I don't want to do anything, I just want to go to bed. However, whenever I started drinking green tea first thing in the morning, and then I would follow up with a coffee, this thing just stopped. It stopped. Like, I don't have that crash anymore. Like, I'm just full on energized for the whole day. I don't really need anything else. I'm just like, I don't crash at all. Just like that first thing, green tea first thing in the morning, just like really lighten up the mood and energy and sets you for the day. And then I would have whatever things like I found, like anything not organically, but anything like in season that I would have and consume for the mornings. These days, however, I really do enjoy a bit of butter and honey, organic honey. Oh my god, from the farm. And it's just amazing with a bit of butter and some rosemary as well. If you've never tried rosemary and honey, it's actually amazing. Just pick up a bit of fresh or dried rosemaries and just like kind of petal it on the honey and just spread it on some toast, and it's amazing. And butter, salted butter. I don't know if anyone's like me, but I cannot have anything sweet unless it has a pinch of salt. Anything I make, anything I bake has to be a bit not salty, but has a bit of a crunch, you know, a salty crunch. I can't have just something solidly sweet, if that makes sense. Anyways, so that's what I would have. Yes, people would say have proteins first thing in the morning, but I cannot have that. I'm more of a sweet breakfast kind of girl. I cannot have any like savory food at all. That usually just fills me up, and then sometimes I'll just have yogurt. Homemade yogurt, by the way. Homemade yogurt is actually so easy to make. It's ridiculously easy. I'll tell you the recipe very quickly because I don't want you guys to miss any of that, or miss on the joy of having homemade yogurt. Basically, you just have organic milk and warm it up a little bit. Just it needs to be a bit warm, and then just like take a bit of any like yogurt you have already, you already bought it, and then mix it with the milk, stir it, and then just put it in a cabinet or something, covered obviously, and then yeah, you just wait for like 6 hours, 8 hours, and then boom, you've got fresh yogurt. I didn't really explain this very well, but I will leave it in the description below for you guys. Anyways, so I would have that. Sometimes I'd have a banana as well. I don't know, like whatever fruits I've got laying around. And yeah, and then I would have a coffee afterwards, which is usually like maybe around 30 minutes after my breakfast. I would have my coffee. I don't like to put any sugars in my coffee at all. I just have my coffee and whatever baked goods we have. So sometimes we'd have biscuits, or I don't know, like I know this is not really healthy, but it's just the way I function really. Sometimes I'd have a fruit with it, like a date or something. And yeah, so this is like what I have, and then I'm like good for, I don't know, till noon. But usually after my breakfast, what would I do? I would do whatever, like sometimes I would journal for a good, like I don't know, like for whatever, like how long I have to, like for how long I have things to say really. And then I'm ready for the day. So usually what I do is I don't really farm these days, because I don't know if you know or heard any of my other episodes, but we're currently doing house renovations, and I am the man of the house. Like literally, I do all the heavy liftings. I paint, I scrub paint, I do all of that like shebang. So usually after my journaling, I would just go and change my clothes into work clothes, which is usually just like easy clothes to wear, and clothes that I don't care if they get stained or whatever, and put my hair in a ponytail, and then I'm ready for work, baby. So usually I would just like do any house renovations that we need to do. So sometimes it's just like tiling, sometimes it's painting, sometimes it's like again scraping things, sometimes moving furniture, sometimes it's unboxing furniture. I don't know, like it's a lot of work, and it varies on day to day. And I would just like keep on working until it's like 2 p.m. or something, and then I'm hungry. I'm like starving because I did all of the heavy liftings and stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to eat. And usually at that time I don't know what to eat. We have chicken, and they do produce amazing eggs, but I don't like eggs. I used to like eggs, but I'm into I hate eggs era or whatever. And so I just make a salad, like cucumbers, tomatoes, olives, I don't know, like a bit of pickled things in it, and a drizzle of olive oil, and I don't know, like whatever, cheese and stuff like that, and just have that. And then I would have an orange afterwards, because I like to have a fruit after every meal. So I just have a salad. It's like a quick pick me up really. And then sometimes if I'm like in the mood for it, I'll just have another cup of coffee with I don't know, like dark chocolate or something. And then I'm back to work. Usually around that time I would either help with making lunch, or dinner, sorry, or I would finish off whatever I was doing, or I would just like clean something, whether it was like, clean the kitchen or clean my room. I don't know, wipe the windows. I don't know, like I would have something to do. And if I don't have anything to do and I finished all of my chores early, and then I would just like read a book or something, or watch a movie, or I don't know, like call my friend. I don't know, like I would just do something. But it's usually me preparing lunch with my mom. And then, yeah, so if I'm not doing anything, anything at all, like, I don't know, I'm watching something, and then, like, I don't know, let's say I'm watching something, right? Or, like, I'm calling my friend or reading a book. Then I would spend around, like, an hour of me resting. Or sometimes I would nap as well. And then I would go with my mom, help her with dinner, and whatever we're having for dinner, then I don't know where I'll help her with it, and we're just gonna have dinner around 6 p.m. And then we have dinner, and then around that evening time, it's like the sun is setting, not really sun setting, but like, kind of. It's all nice outside and it's a bit chilly. I would just like go for a walk around the farm. I would water my plants. I have my own plants that I'm planting. I'm planting lavender and some flowers and what do you call it? And just some other flowers, really. And I would just water those, and I don't know, go and check on the chickens, and just like go on a stroll, stroll after dinner. And usually it's, I don't know, take an hour up to an hour and 30 minutes, and then I would go and wash the dishes. And if it's on me and it's not on my sister, I don't know, because we have it in turns who does the kitchen really after dinner. And after that I would just like maybe watch a movie with my mom or something, and then I would go and work out. I get really excited about my workouts. I do like 30 minutes cardio, and then around like 20 minutes core workout, so it's like around 45 minutes, or I don't know, like 50 minutes altogether. And then I shower and I wear my pajamas, and then I do my skincare. And let me tell you about my skincare, because it's really very, very not explicit, but it's very meticulous, if you will. So I wash my face, I double cleanse. Well, if I went into a lot of dusting and there was a lot of soil or whatever, if I went really dirty, then I would double cleanse. And then if I didn't, then I'll just cleanse once. I would use a vitamin C cleanser and a salicylic acid cleanser as well. And then I would put, after I wash my face, I would put rose water, organic rose water on my face. Oh my god, it smells amazing, first of all. Second of all, it helps clear your skin so well. It works as a toner, and it's amazing. And then I would put lotion on, and then I would put, I don't know if you guys know Epiderm, but it's like this kind of what do you call it? Like, it's like Vaseline, but it's better, because Vaseline is not good for you, but this Epiderm thing is really good for you, and you can even use it on babies. So I just put a bit of Epiderm on under my eyes, and then I would put castor oil on my lashes, and I have the longest lashes ever, you guys, you have no idea. And I would also put Epiderm on my lips. And then after that, I would take my vitamin C and my, I don't know if I should tell you this or not, but I take things because I have IBS and I'm very constipated, so I take things that are really natural, like aloe vera and licorice is like botanicals or whatever you call it. So I take this tablet as well, and I would spray some perfume on because I love having perfumes on after a good shower, and when I'm about to go to bed, and it's usually really light and nice. And I would put my humidifier on as well because I'm such a dry bitch. And sometimes, usually not always, I would journal again, and I'm like, okay, so this and this happened, and yeah, I would just go to bed. But don't go to bed straight away. I would watch anything before I go to bed. I love watching something before going to bed. I don't necessarily finish it, but I just like to watch, like, if around 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, how long it takes before going to bed. It's like me time, I want to watch something for me. By the way, my screen time is literally like 2 hours max. Literally 2 hours max. And it's usually because I work out with my phone and stuff like that. That's why but I usually just watch my screen time is just like 1 hour that I use on myself. And yeah, so whatever I'm watching, I usually prefer something healing, like watching a Ghibli movie, or I don't like animals. Not really, but like I also like thriller, but I don't know. Sometimes I would not host, but I would not recommend, but I don't know what you call it, but I would usually really like to watch something with my friends, even though we live abroad and we're long distance. But me and her, we would just like watch a movie together, kind of, and we would just text. I'm like, oh my god, have you seen this scene, and like stuff like that. And it really works, and it's amazing. And usually, I really like the best bit about that for me. It's not me watching the movie, but it's me and my friend talking. It's so good. And yeah, then I would just go to bed, and usually I'm overworked, so usually I would go to bed as soon as I put my head on the freaking pillow. But that's not often, and it's not every day. So one thing that would help me go to bed like literally instantly is me counting my blessings 30 times. It's literally, I'm like saying 30 things I'm grateful for and being blessed for, and as soon as I count these, I just like instantly be a really good headspace, and I fall asleep instantly. You guys, you have no idea. So yeah, this is my day today as a farmer girl, and few things that I would 100% take with me, even if I became a busy person and I don't know, like running around and being a city girl again, is soaking up morning sun as often as possible, stretching and doing yoga. I didn't mention stretching, did I, when I first wake up? Yeah, anyways. Journaling every day. When I was a city girl, I still journaled. One of my favorite activities was going to a cafe on a free day and just like journaling my heart out. But I didn't get to do that often, but I really want to do that every single day, even if I'm busy. And what else? Oh, the rose water thing, 100% humidifier. I only got a humidifier here because it's really hot, and it's not really hot, but it's really dry. So, and I found having a humidifier really helped with my skin as well. What else? Green tea. Green tea, 100%. Having a huge pot of green tea in the mornings, 100%. You guys must try at least one of these and let me know. I know some of these are quite, like, cliche and just like overheard, like journaling and yoga and stuff like that. But what I'm trying to say is, do it even if it was for 5 minutes in the morning, just like you stretching your back and your neck and just like moving a bit around in the morning. It's amazing. Literally, I don't really do it a lot. I only do it or started doing it because I'm such a stiff person. Like once I fall asleep, let's say I fell asleep on my left hand or something, I wouldn't move literally up until the morning. So I would wake up with a really sore hand. It's crazy. So that's the only reason why I stretch in the morning. But I think I would continue doing that even if I fix my sleeping problem. The thing is, when I was a city girl, I didn't sleep well at all. Like I would just move around because I would have things that I'm thinking about and such things. When I sleep, usually I would move around because I'm overthinking. The only reason why I didn't need to stretch in the mornings when I was a city girl, it was mainly because I had a lot more on my mind than now being a farmer girl, because of uni and stress and just like, you know, the daily hustle and bustle. I just had a lot on my mind, so I wouldn't really sleep more soundly and softly. I would just like have a lot of an overthinking brain. So whenever I would go to bed, I would just like move subconsciously because I just have things on my mind. So I would just like wake up like this and that, and then just like try and move around. But now I sleep really good and have zero worries on my mind, even though I am job hunting still. And yeah, so because of that, I don't move around at all. And I need to stretch in the morning. However, even if I didn't need to stretch in the morning because I moved during my sleep, I would still need to stretch in the mornings because I find it really just helps. All in all, you know, kind of you're like oiling your body, like you're like, ugh, yes, we're ready. And yeah, that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode, and I will see you in the next one, I guess. And yeah, what else do I have to say? Oh my god, I'm recording this not on Monday, obviously. But on Monday when you're listening to this, I have a job interview, and please pray for me, please, because I really do need money. Oh my god. And yeah, so please pray for me, and it's really good pay at a really good place, and I really hate the job. But it's just a good pay in a good company. I hate the job, but the money is worth it, and the company would look really great on my CV. So I don't know, but I'm not even sure if they're gonna take me or not, even after the interview. But anyways, pray for me regardless, and I will see you in the next week, and I hope you have accomplished and will accomplish anything you seek. And if things that you want don't work out for you, it's because you deserve better. And I hope you know that, because I know that, so you should too. And yeah, I love you.